special time when we talk to Dr. Saket Bhatia. As you know, Dr. Saket Bhatia is with us every Tuesday between the hours of 3 and 4. And Dr. Saket Bhatia is very well known in the community, very experienced over the years. His contribution has been tremendous, and we are so proud that he's with us. Namaskar, Dr. Saket Bhatia. How are you doing, sir?
Namaskar, Kulraj. Doing great. What about you?
फैंटास्टिक आपकी आवाज सुनकर बुलंद आवाज सुनकर मैं समझता हूँ जितने भी हमारे सुनने वाले हैं everybody is excited waiting for you and of course with your amazing knowledge and information 25 years of experience and folks आपको ये बता दूं that he is a senior board member at the International Association of Vedic Astrology and Numerology 25 years जो होते हैं बहुत ज्यादा होते हैं पता नहीं कितने हजारों लोग आए हैं और उन्होंने अपने जीवन अपने भाग को उदय किया है and of course they have taken the knowledge and experience from Dr. Saket Bhatia. Of course, मैं आपको ये बताना चाहूंगा that uncover your strength, weaknesses and true potential. Saket ji can help you gain direction and guidance in your career, finance, business, health, children, immigration, relationship, and much, much more. Through combined power of astrology and numerology, he can guide you to live a better life, get success, happiness, and fulfill your dreams. हम सब लोग ये चाहते हैं कि हमारे सपने साकार हो और उनका बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन स्वागत ऑन रेडियो जिंदगी उनका फोन नंबर आफ्टर द शो 4086395300. You can visit him, saketbhatia.com, and of course, email info@saketbhatia.com. And बहुत-बहुत स्वागत. Welcome. How are you doing, sir?
I am always doing great. It's good to be here. आपकी आवाज सुन के अच्छा लगता है. There's a good show we'll have today. हर हफ्ते
Yes,
हम
sir.
आते हैं.
Today show is very, very interesting. मैं समझता हूँ कि ऐसा कोई आदमी नहीं जो अपने वतन को छोड़कर ओवरसीज जाता है. And of course, you go through this people, so many people, migrate, and then there are others who try but can't, and some who have to go back. There are some individuals who don't move from their homeland. So, immigration is such an important subject for all of us and we all have different type of problems issues concern and we go through that period my first question to Dr. Saket Bhatia is explain to our listeners what are the factors influencing relocation.
So today's show is going to be only relocation. हम बात करेंगे relocation, immigration, green card, H1B. ऐसा क्यों होता है कि some individuals find it very easy to come. किसी किसी की they say, they decide I'm going to America and they leave. हो जाता
Mhm,
है. They
mhm,
get the visa, they get admitted to a good school, everything falls into place. They come here, they get a green card. लेकिन अब there are some issues going on. People are losing their job. And
mhm,
काफी जिनकी job गई है, they're on H1, right? So
mhm,
when you lose your job on H1, what happens? You have 60 days to find a new employer or you'll have to go back. तो ऐसे
mhm,
केस में what are the options that people are doing? Astrology क्या दिखा रहा है? There are people who come to me and say, I have lost my job. I'm in a tech company. कुंडली देख के दिखता है कि there is a good likelihood they will get another job. And they do get another job. So what separates them? And what makes some people go back? And there are some individuals who बहुत कोशिश के बाद भी नहीं आ सकते. You know that, right?
mhm. Very difficult, yeah.
And finally, last category जो कहते हैं हमें जाना ही नहीं घर छोड़ के. We are very happy where we are.
Mhm,
And good for them. So what? There are five categories. Those who make it easy, those who don't come, those who come and struggle, those who come and go back, and those who come, go back. आते जाते रहते हैं, right?
जी जी बिल्कुल
Astro You'll be very surprised कि astrology ये सब दिखाता है. Astrology tells us which category you're going to fall in. सब दिखा रहा है. So your question was astrological factor जो relocation को control करता है, right?
जी
So in general, there are four factors that control whether a person is likely to move overseas for work, family, or personal matters. Only four. Ninth house, fourth house, third house, and 12th house. बस अगर ये चार घर आप ठीक से समझो, then you can correctly predict if the person is going to move and if
Mm-hmm.
he's going to move for what. What is ninth house? Ninth house in general is the house of luck. It is also the house of long distance travel. ये foreign culture, philosophy, and higher education का घर है. If we see a very strong planet in this, a very good aspect, जैसे Jupiter या Venus यहाँ बैठा हो, then they can make foreign relocation not only easy but also very prosperous for you. If a bad planet like Saturn या Ketu यहाँ आ जाता है, they will still help you move, but they will cause delays, they will cause struggle, and once you move, life-changing relocation becomes difficult. So होता है, you'll come here, you may not get a house for not 1 year, 2 years, but for decades. घर ही नहीं आएगा आपका. You
Mm-hmm.
keep renting. That's because a bad planet is sitting in the ninth house. So it's possible you buy a house and something goes wrong, you end up selling your house.
Mm-hmm.
This is what a bad planet in the ninth house does. But have some planet in the ninth house, it makes it easy for you to move. If you don't have, move becomes difficult. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth house. Fourth house is where you are based. It is your family life. It is your emotional foundation. Somebody asked me once, what is fourth house? I said, when you go back from work, you unwind at home, you're relaxed. The place where you get most relaxation is your fourth house. If your fourth house, the fourth house lord, is basically afflicted, मतलब उस पे कुछ बुरे planets बैठे हैं, then
Mm-hmm.
it indicates dissatisfaction with your current residence. And when you have dissatisfaction with residence, you always try to move away, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the fourth house lord is debilitated या राहु यहाँ बैठा है, then you will definitely move overseas just so you get a better life.
But most of the people who really dream and they wish, they plan, they are not successful. मैं अपने बारे में बताना चाहता हूँ that it just happened. Means I had no plans to come to US, and I was very happy where I was. But suddenly, things happened, and I was in US.
So nothing just happens like that, no?
It means there are certain stars, their influence, which makes this happen.
Oh, absolutely. In your chart, you have Jupiter, which aspects your 12th house. हम तो वहां पहुंचे भी नहीं. We've only discussed fourth and ninth. When
Mm-hmm.
I looked at your chart, you have fourth house, which is आपके fourth house में जो planets बैठे हैं, they will prompt you to move overseas.
Mm-hmm.
I remember your chart very clearly, and Jupiter aspecting the 12 almost always makes you move. So it nothing actually ever happens like that. It happens for a reason. हमेशा.
Reason. Okay.
Yeah. Everything always happens for a reason. कुछ अपने आप नहीं होता. You
So,
may feel.
listeners, I just want to request all the listeners, and if you want, this is your opportunity. If you want to speak to Dr. Saket Bhatia, this is your opportunity. He's here till 4 p.m. today. And of course, we are talking about immigration, which is so important to all of us, to our family, friends. So take advantage of that. Please call this number if you want to speak to him. He will speak to you one on one. You need your name, date of birth, place of birth, time of birth, and you can speak to Dr. Saket Bhatia live. And this is an opportunity. And of course, Radio Zindagi would like to thank Dr. Saket Bhatia and all our listeners, viewers on Facebook Live. Please like and share to your family and friends and take advantage of this opportunity. I think we are very blessed that Dr. Saket Bhatia takes time out, and he is an individual. I have known him for many years, and he wants to help you to have a better life, to have a better day to day, whatever your profession is, whatever your business is. So the number to call is 732-668-3726. That is 732-668-3726. And you can speak with Dr. Saket Bhatia live. Shall we go to the next question, sir?
I'm still,
Okay.
we spoke about the fourth and the 12th, ninth. No? Ninth was long distance travel. Fourth is
Yeah.
your
Yes.
house. Now, what is third house? Third
Yeah, let's
house
take a
is,
let's take a call, and you know,
okay.
I think they're going to call again. No problem. Go ahead, sir.
Third house is also important because third house talks about your short distance travel and immediate surroundings.
Hello, you're live with
Third
Dr.
house
Saket
is
Bhatia.
adaptability to change.
Hello, Dr.
It's
Bhatia. I have a
communication
question about
skills.
my
So
job.
people who have
Yeah,
good planets
go
here,
ahead and go ahead.
June 14th.
I can't, hello?
Uh,
June 14th.
June
Okay, June.
14th. Can you hear her?
Yeah, I can hear it. Okay,
And the time of birth is 9:01 p.m.
okay. And
And
place of
place
birth?
of birth Langhorne, Pennsylvania.
Langhorne, Pennsylvania.
Huh.
Langhorne, okay. And what is your question?
The question is that she graduated in December. She's been looking for a job. This is like a second career for her. So she is going into depression because 8 months हो गए हैं और कोई job का interview भी नहीं आ रहा है. मतलब कहीं बहुत जगह apply कर रही है. She's trying. So
Okay.
पूछना है कि कब तक मिलेगी job.
So जो chart बनती है, there is Sagittarius ascendant. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. In this only Jupiter is strong. Now, one of the things जो important है is dasha. Dasha Jupiter Saturn की चल रही है. And Jupiter Saturn dasha is not going to get you a job that easily. This dasha gets over in February of 2025, after which Jupiter Mercury starts. Mercury is representing career? No. Mercury represents career in this kundli, success and happiness. But there is another issue with Ketu. Last show पे हमने बात की थी कि जो केतु है, when he is not welcome on the 10th house of career. जब केतु 10th house पे आता है, it will always cause delays. And Ketu is on the 10th house of career. So if I were you, I would wait for Ketu to get out to get a better confirmation as to when things will get better. And things really should get better in May of 2025.
कभी नहीं मिलेगी job.
It's very difficult. Let's put it this way.
The best thing is, for
It is
more
hard.
detailed reading, you can call.
क्या होता है कि केतु is very difficult to break. He's on the career. He makes sure कि you don't get a career. Even if you do get, you'll get something you don't like. Ketu, we need to see a good positive aspect. So call our office. We can see what we can work with you on that. Okay.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
And thank you so much for your call, listeners. Please, if you want to talk to Dr. Saket Bhatia at this moment, please call 732-668-3726. 732-668-3726 is the number to speak to him one-on-one. And today's topic is all about, green card, immigration, and, people do all kinds of things to become legal. Some people are illegal, and they say for years they are illegal in this country. So I think the play of your stars and your kundli and dasha, I think all those आपके सब सवालों के जवाब you can get right here if you want to speak to Dr. Saket Bhatia. That is 732-668-3726. Yes, doctor.
So third house, if you have good planets, they make you adjust in a foreign land easily. Now we'll talk about last house, 12th house. आपने अभी बोला था some people are legal, some people are illegal. 12th house is responsible for this. जब 12th house पे aspect strong आता है, it basically could suggest few things. Luxury in a foreign land, or also confinement prison in a foreign land. It can also lead to asylum in a foreign land. So 12th house is another important house which will also show difficulty in adjusting to new environment. ऐसे लोग जिनका 12th house weak होता है, they typically don't like staying here. They're just staying here because they have to stay here. दो चीजें हैं. Will you come here or not? And two, how easily will you adjust? Correct? Because astrology is not about आपको क्या चाहिए. It's making sure you're happy doing what you're doing, right? Making sure that at least you've received some satisfaction in life. कुछ अच्छा मिला है लाइफ में, मीनिंगफुल मिला है जिससे आपको खुशी मिलती है. Forcing
Yes.
yourself to go one way, not going to help. So those four houses, the ninth house, the 12th house, the third house, and fourth house. इसी से पता चलता है if you're going to move overseas or no.
Folks, if you just joined us, if you want to speak to Dr. Saket Bhatia, the number to call in the studio, 732-668-3726. I repeat, 732-668-3726 is the number to speak to Dr. Saket Bhatia. My next question, sir, discuss some astrology influences on relocation. And let's take a call. And you are live with Dr. Saket Bhatia. Please go ahead.
Hi, my name is Vijay, calling from New Jersey.
Hi, how are you, sir? How are you doing? How's your day going?
Pretty good so far. Had a few questions about Dr. Saket. Can I give you my date of birth and information?
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Name, place.
My name is Vijay. Place of birth is Bombay, India.
Mm-hmm.
Date of birth is 0412, 12th April 1978. And time of birth is 12:38 in the afternoon.
So April 12th, 1978, 12:30 in the afternoon.
12:38.
12:38.
That's pretty precise. Okay. In Mumbai.
In Mumbai.
Okay.
Back
And
then it was Bombay.
that's correct. We are all three of us are from Bombay. You, me, and Kulraj.
Okay.
Okay. So
now my question is, I've been here since 1998, and I've been like in and out of businesses. Some businesses were successful initially, then like I've been in and out of them. Like for some reason, I had to shut them down. My main business was I was in food business for years, from 2009 all the way to 2020, and COVID shut me down, and I went to deep losses.
Okay. So 2020.
And then just recovered 2020 because of COVID, I had to shut down, and I went into losses. And since then, I've been trying to recover. But the question over here is, how long it's going to take me to recover from my debts?
Your Kundali is a Cancer ascendant. The problem is very simple. The career lord, Mars, who controls your career, is debilitated. The debilitated planet is going to hurt your career. To make matters a little more difficult, you have started Saturn Dasha in 2020. Saturn, in your Kundali, Saturn is not a good planet, but he's retrograde. Saturn Dasha is going to last 19 years for you.
Okay.
That Dasha will be tough. Right now, it is Saturn Mercury, followed by Saturn Ketu. So my suggestion is things are going to get a little difficult after July of 2025. Okay. You'll have some reprise, you'll have something better in 2026, but that too in September. But between now and 2026, it's really difficult for you. You got to look carefully. You have a debilitated, means a very weak Mars, a very weak Mercury. I would advise you to give us a call. We'll talk to you just to understand better what is it that's happening. And then your Kundali shows something called Kalsarpyo.
Yeah, I know about that. That one had a sadi. I remember that I had the Kalsa Puja also done in 2005.
It's more important than puja is understanding what it does, how it impacts you, how it influences you. I don't think your Kalsarpyog is negative one. It's actually a minor one. The important one is debilitated Mercury. Mercury is the planet of business. Oh, Navamsh and main chart में debilitated hai. You need to get this fixed. Mercury is very weak. Without Mercury, the debts will only go up because Jupiter is the lord of debt and he aspects debt. We want to make sure you get out of this debt, and you should get out before that Saturn Ketu Dasha kicks in. Call our office. We can help you. Otherwise, believe me, 19 years is going to be just like this. You need to change your profession, actually. I can give you one piece of advice.
I was in the food business. I changed to the profession. I started driving Uber, and I've been in that for 5 years, and I'm recovering pretty soon.
Uber is great, but Uber is good, but the Kundli is showing Uber, but it's showing more of real estate. With Saturn placed in your second house retrograde and in the sign of Leo, it's showing only real estate. Call us. Let's see what we can do. We'll have a call. Okay.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much. And I really admire the way Dr. Saket Bhatia is so patient and the way he explains and so professionally in detail about your stars. I'm sure all the viewers and listeners are very, very happy and enjoying. You can disconnect now. Thank you so much, sir. Folks, you're tuned to Radio Zindagi on 5:40 a.m., 13:10 a.m. in Parsippany, 96.7 FM in Edison, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, wherever you are driving, enjoying this beautiful weather. If you are facing some immigration issues, problems, and this is the time, if you are listening to the show, 732-668-3726, and after the show, 408-639-5300. That is the number to call, 408-639-5300. You can also visit Dr. Saket Bhatia's website, that is saketbhatia.com, and info@saketbhatia.com if you want to send an email. Let's take another call. You're live with Dr. Saket Bhatia. Welcome to the show. How are you doing? Kaise hain aap? How are you?
Hello.
I'm good, thank you.
You're live with Dr. Saket Bhatia.
Okay, I'm calling for my son. His date of birth is December 20, 1988.
Okay.
In USA.
Where in USA?
New York.
Okay.
The birth time is 9:08 or between 9:08 or 9:11. That's time. And
In the morning?
yes, in
9:08 and 9:11. Born in New York. Okay.
yeah, between 9 and 9:10, I would say. The reason I'm calling, he's not stable for his work. So what's the status of that?
When you say he's not stable, what do you mean by not stable?
No, I'm reconciled again. I already have it. I have to reconcile. I didn't reconcile yet. Then I'll give you that. Oh yeah, but this is not correct number. Maybe I have to change it. Okay, because there is a one payment I don't see that's recorded here.
Are you asking? I have no clue.
I'm sorry, sir. Okay.
So your son is born December 20th, 1988, 9:05 or so in New York.
Yes.
And his problem is career.
Yes, he's not stable in his career, jumping here and then. He's an already professional doctor, and then he did IT, he did MBA. And
he's done so many things, IT, MBA, doctor?
Yep.
That's a good thing, right? I don't know what do you...
I don't know what's going on in his time because he's not getting things sticking on one part. So what is the situation?
Actually, right now there is nothing bad in the chart. I'm looking at his Kundli. Rahu dasha is running with Sun. Next dasha is Rahu with Moon. Rahu Moon is going to be very good for him. Jupiter is sitting in the house of intelligence. Jupiter is also...
He's a scholar in the... He's undergraduate in very good college with a full scholarship.
In transit, Jupiter is good. The only issue is Saturn is sitting on house of money. Look, there is nothing bad. At this time, there is no issue. So I don't know what to say. His career lord is very well placed in house of gains. That makes it stronger. It is debilitated in Navam's chart, but still very strong. I'm not worried about this chart. I don't know. Maybe you're a little worried as a mother, but it's not showing anything bad here.
Okay. So, all right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And if you have any questions, you can call his office, 408-639-5300. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, listeners, I see so many people trying to speak to Dr. Saket Bhatia, and I think the way he explains and the way he guides, I think it can make so much a difference in your life. So please go ahead and call 668-3726. And please keep it brief, one question per person, your name, place of birth, time of birth, and date of birth. So you have all that ready, and you can ask one question, and after, if you want to have a long reading and you want to consult him for something, the best thing is to call him in his office, 408-639-5300. That is his office number. Yes, doctor, please go ahead.
So we were talking about influences of different planets on relocation. We spoke about the house, right? We spoke about, remember, third, fourth, ninth, and 12th. Now we'll talk about planets. Basically, if there is good influence, we know you will move. But typically, you will move when there is some influence of planet or dasha. Planet Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu are the most important for deciding if you're going to move or not. Jupiter to pata hai, he's a very lucky planet. Brihaspati, he's planet of growth, wisdom, expansion. He is also responsible for luck and opportunities. He is responsible for foreign travel, immigration, higher education. When Jupiter is sitting in your sixth house, or he's sitting in ninth house or 12th house, easily brings you relocation and easily brings you good luck and good fortune when you migrate. We see this in charts of scholars, people who go with work. Company suddenly says, we're sending you overseas. Jupiter's aspect on the fourth house also indicates you're going to move overseas. So wherever Jupiter sees, yes.
Yeah. Hello, you are
Let's take a
live
call.
with Dr. Saket Bhatia. Thank you so much for calling us. How are you doing?
Hello.
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 हाँ जी भाटिया जी.
हाँ जी नमस्ते.
हाँ जी नमस्ते.
हाँ जी नमस्ते. मेरा नाम निर्मल कुमार है. मैं अपने बेटे के बारे में पूछना चाहती हूँ.
श्योर. क्या क्वेश्चन है आपका? आपके बेटे की डेट ऑफ बर्थ क्या है?
हाँ जी, उनकी डेट ऑफ बर्थ है May 30, 1985 और उनका जन्म है न्यूयॉर्क का. टाइम है रात के 12:26.
तो सुबह ही पैदा हुए थे?
हाँ जी.
अर्ली मॉर्निंग.
सुबह पैदा हुए थे. अर्ली मॉर्निंग.
Yes, in the morning. It's AM 12:26 AM.
12:26 a.m. on May 30th, not 31st, right?
No, 30th.
Okay. So he's born on Thursday.
Yes.
Okay, and what is your... Yes.
हाँ जी, मैं उसकी शादी के बारे में पूछना चाहती हूँ. उसकी शादी की कहीं भी बात नहीं बन रही है. कहीं भी बात चलती है तो बस चल के खत्म हो जाती है. तो ट्राई कर रहे हैं. हाँ जी.
तो शादी की जब दशा चलती है, हमें सिर्फ 7th हाउस देखना है और 7th हाउस लॉर्ड देखना है. इसका जो 7th हाउस लॉर्ड है, ही इज वेरी वेल प्लेस्ड. ही इज प्लेस्ड इन 9th हाउस, तो ये अच्छी प्लेसमेंट हो जाती है. अब जुपिटर जो है वो, उसकी दशा चल रही, जो कुंडली है वो हैपेंस टू बी कैप्रिकॉर्न, लेकिन जुपिटर डिबिलिटेटेड है. जब प्लैनेट डिबिलिटेटेड है वो इतनी इजीली काम नहीं कर सकता. नवम चार्ट में जुपिटर एग्जॉल्टेड है. देखिए, जुपिटर मून दशा चल रही है, ये अच्छा टाइम है शादी का. अब से लेके 2025 के बीच में जुलाई 2025 तक यू विल फाइंड समबडी.
तो इसकी शादी की यही बात बनेगी कि कहीं बाहर बनेगी?
बाहर या लाइक ओवरसीज?
हाँ जी.
ओवरसीज का चांस ज्यादा है, बिकॉज राहु उनके 4th हाउस में बैठा है और 12th को देख रहा है, और जो लॉर्ड है राहु उसको भी देख रहा है. तो मेरे हिसाब से लड़की विल लाइकली बी आउट ऑफ कम्युनिटी और फ्रॉम डिफरेंट कंट्री, या लड़की रिलोकेट करे.
तो कोई भी बात तो बन नहीं रही है. कोई ऐसा कोई वी हैव टू डू एनी रेमेडी और सब कुछ तो करने की जरूरत है.
यू कैन कॉल अस फॉर दैट बिकॉज जुपिटर इज डिबिलिटेटेड. अगर शादी करनी है, जुलाई 2025 तक टाइम है. उसके बाद अगर वो टाइम मिस हो जाएगा तो सीधा जून 2026 में दशा खुलेगी. जून 2026 से लेके 2027 जून तक टाइम है. नहीं है तो शनि दशा आती है, उसमें शादी नहीं होगी. आप फोन कीजिए.
शादी तो होगी कि नहीं होगी ये तो?
शादी तो होगी. शादी तो होगी. कभी कभी क्या है, कोई प्लैनेट थोड़ा वीक होता है. आप रेमेडी पूछते हो, रेमेडी फोन कीजिए ऑफिस में, हम डिस्कस करते हैं. इसका वैसे रेमेडी वुड बी टू फिक्स अ गुड प्लैनेट, जैसे जुपिटर है वीक है वो फिक्स कीजिए, राइट? आप अगर
और
आप
तुसी
फोन करके
फोन कर लें उनको, ऑफिस में उनका नंबर है 408-639-5300।
6395300।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी,
हाँ,
408 नंबर है, 408।
ठीक है।
थैंक यू जी,
so
बहुत बहुत
much.
मेहरबानी। थैंक यू सो मच, यू हैव ए वंडरफुल
you.
डे। थैंक यू
Okay,
सो मच।
okay, thank you.
डिस्कनेक्ट कर दो, थैंक यू जी। डॉक्टर गो अहेड प्लीज।
सो वी हमने काफी डिस्कस किया प्लैनेट्स का, बोल रहे थे राहु केतु जुपिटर, राइट? जुपिटर तो एक्सपेंशन का है, अगर फोर्थ हाउस पे हो तो यू विल मूव। नाउ शनि, शनि बड़ा स्लो प्लैनेट है। वो जिस साइन पे बैठता है 2.5 years वहां ट्रबल देता है। आई वुड से ट्रबल, इट में कॉज डिले, बट जब शनि अच्छा है आपकी कुंडली में तो लॉन्ग टर्म रिलोकेशन देता है। इसका मतलब कभी कभी होता है, कोई कहते हैं ना, माई कंपनी इज सेंडिंग मी ओवरसीज फॉर 3 months। वो 3 महीने के साथ 6 हो जाता है, फिर साल हो जाता है, फिर कंपनी बोलती है वहीं रह जाओ, डोंट कम बैक, विल फाइल फॉर योर ग्रीन कार्ड। दैट हैपेंस जब शनि 9th या 12th हाउस में हो। वो करियर से परमानेंट अब्रॉड भेज देता है, बट उसके लिए भी थोड़ा टाइम जाता है। शनि जहां बैठता है रिजल्ट देता है, बट आफ्टर स्ट्रगल एंड हार्ड वर्क। सो आई लाइक दिस प्लेसमेंट। एंड फाइनली राहु केतु, राहु केतु आर by far the most important planets in relocation. Rahu means foreign elements. Rahu is foreign desire, and Rahu is sudden events. राहु 9th और 12th हाउस में आ जाए तो अनएक्सपेक्टेड मूव दे देता है फॉरेन लैंड में। राहु विल ब्रेक बाउंड्रीज, राहु विल मेक यू मूव इनटू अननोन टेरिटरीज। केतु जो है वो आपको डिटैचमेंट देगा अपने होमलैंड से। तो जो राहु वाले हैं वो कहते हैं हमें ओवरसीज जाना है, जो केतु वाले हैं वो कहते हैं हमें यहाँ बैठना अच्छा नहीं लगता। ऑपोजिट हो जाते हैं। You were very happy in Bombay. You don't know why you came here. It is your Rahu influence जो कहता है कि ठीक है, अगर आप पे केतु होता you would say मुझे नहीं रहना बॉम्बे में, I don't like it here, I want to go elsewhere. You see the difference between the two? Big difference. राहु केतु में बहुत फर्क होता है. So remember, fourth house, seventh house, sorry, fourth house, ninth house, third house, 12th house, Jupiter, Rahu, Ketu, Saturn. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू सी आप कहाँ मूव होगे, किस तरह से मूव होगे। लेकिन आप कब मूव होगे वो दशा के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट होता है। दैट वुड बी आवर नेक्स्ट डिस्कशन कि आदमी किस दशा में मूव होता है।
तो
दशा
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, इसके पहले मैं अपना स्टूडियो का नंबर दे दूं। एनीबडी वांट्स टू टॉक टू डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया, 7326683726। और आज का हमारा द टॉपिक ऑफ टुडे इज अबाउट इमिग्रेशन एंड द इश्यूज एंड हाउ इट अफेक्ट्स योर हॉरोस्कोप एंड स्टार्स। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, डज दशा प्ले एनी रोल इन रीलोकेशन?
दशा plays a very important role in relocation. Dasha will tell you when you will relocate.
आपकी आवाज
बाकी Dasha will tell you when you will relocate. It is very important. See,
हाँ
हाउस कहता है आप मूव करोगे, प्लैनेट्स कहता है आपकी मूव अच्छी होगी या बुरी होगी। मूव दशा पे ही डिपेंडेंट है। दशा में महादशा होती है, अंतरदशा होती है। वी विल फोकस ऑन महादशा। जब जुपिटर की महादशा आती है, इट ब्रिंग्स ट्रैवल रिलेटेड टू एजुकेशन और बिजनेस, स्पेशली इफ जुपिटर इज कंट्रोलिंग 9th हाउस और 12th हाउस। अगर सैटर्न की महादशा है तो आप जाओगे काम के लिए, एंड इट विल गिव यू अ लॉट ऑफ स्ट्रेस एट वर्क, बट यू विल गो फॉर वर्क। अगर राहु की है देन यू विल मूव ओवरसीज फॉर फाइनेंशियल गेन्स और करियर अपॉर्चुनिटीज। आपके केस में राहु था। एंड फाइनली अगर केतु में हो देन इट कुड बी नॉट सेटलिंग इन वन प्लेस, बिकॉज अब जहां जाओगे यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू बी हैप्पी। इट मे इन्वॉल्व स्पिरिचुअल रीजंस कि डीपर मीनिंग क्या है लाइफ का। हमारे ऑफिस में वी हैड अ गाय हु केम फ्रॉम इंडिया, ही देन वेंट टू मलेशिया, मलेशिया से ही वेंट टू यूके, यूके से ही वेंट टू कनाडा, कनाडा से ही कम टू अमेरिका, एंड नाउ ही इज नॉट हैप्पी हियर। Immediately you look at the chart and you can see कि केतु is very strong and केतु दशा चल रही है। ये दशा लंबी होती है। इसी केतु दशा के बीच में he has been moving to all these different countries for work. Why? Because शनि भी है। So
Mhm.
I don't call this aimless moving. I call this just your chart. You're bound to move. आपकी कुंडली में लिखा है, आप मूव होगे. You can't fight it. It's not worth fighting. ये हो जाता है. आप लाइफ में अगर आपका घर नहीं है, या आपकी शादी नहीं हुई, या बच्चे नहीं हैं, या करियर कहीं नहीं है, it is not always your fault. It is your chart. Sometimes charts are here to teach you a lesson. Charts are here to help you plan कि लाइफ में आगे क्या होगा, कैसे होगा. हम अपनी चार्ट लिख के आए हैं, राइट?
Yep.
दिस चार्ट दैट वी आर born with we cannot change. अगर आपकी कुंडली में लिखा है आप लॉटरी जीतोगे तो आप जीतोगे. You will go to that one store, you will automatically buy that lotto, you will win the lotto. उसकी मैग्नीट्यूड क्या है, $5 की लगी कि 5 million की लगी? इफ यू आर गेटिंग मैरिड यू विल गेट मैरिड. आज नहीं तो कल हो जाएगी. Look, जिस टाइम पे जो होना है वो उस टाइम पे ही होगा. There are people who start a business, it flourishes and then suddenly collapses. That teaches them the value of money and hard work. That is also visible in your chart. You can do nothing about it. Nothing. We as astrologers look at the chart and tell people what they're supposed to do, but we also understand कि life में there's क्या होगा, we prepare you, तो at least you'll mitigate your loss, right? किसी ने कहा था कि अगर हमारा लॉस हो रहा है, maybe I should stop business and buy a house. He did that. Next thing you know, something else happened, घर बिक गया. जाने के टाइम पे जाते हैं, लेकिन जब आता है टाइम तो make the best of it. It's your time to enjoy, and you can always enjoy during dasha of ninth lord, first lord, fifth lord. The dasha will pull you overseas. Remember, he is single-handedly responsible. So हमने क्या cover किया? हमने cover किया which house is important, which planets are important, which dasha is important. आप आओगे, how easily you will adjust, and when you will compare. These three things we have covered. Now fourth thing पे जाएंगे.
Listeners, please, if any of you would like to speak to Dr. Saket Bhatia, he is available till 4 p.m. on the airwaves of Radio Zindagi. आप जहाँ भी हैं आप फोन कर सकते हैं. Number is 732-668-3726. I repeat, 732-668-3726. 732-668-3726. And you can speak to him. We need your name, place, date of birth, and time of birth. My next question to Dr. Saket Bhatia is, how about the importance of Vastu in settling abroad?
I think Vastu is important not only in settling abroad but also where you stay. Vastu is extremely important. Vastu is an ancient Indian architecture of environment also. ये
Mhm.
बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है कि द न्यू प्लेस जहां आप रह रहे हो, द न्यू हाउस, इट प्रमोट्स सक्सेस, हार्मनी एंड हैप्पीनेस. ये तीन चीजें होनी चाहिए. सो व्हेन यू मूव, लुक इनटू द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द हाउस. उसकी ओरिएंटेशन क्या है, उसका जो मेन एंट्रेंस है या मास्टर बेडरूम है कहाँ है. इज इट नॉर्थ फेसिंग, ईस्ट फेसिंग, नॉर्थ ईस्ट फेसिंग? दे विल हेल्प ब्रिंग प्रॉस्पेरिटी इन योर लाइफ. दे विल रिड्यूस स्ट्रेस, बिकॉज जब फॉरेन लैंड में आते हो, you're living in a different country. All of us like to be. Radio Zindagi is primarily focused on Indian audience. Why? Because we like to get our community together, right? We like कि हम इंडिया से तो दूर है, but हम इंडियन roots नहीं छोड़ सकते. Same way
The
you need
strength,
to make
the strength, yeah.
the strength is important. The strength is needed. The orientation of the house is important. Energy of the land. Vastu deals with energy of a land. घर कहाँ बैठा है, कहाँ बना है? What is the impact on this house? Who are the people staying besides you? That success and well-being is important. If you buy a house and your neighbors are nice people, your घर से निकलो, you see greenery there, you see nice houses, you feel good. It will give you positive vibes and positive energy, right? Placement of rooms. Individuals जो relocate करते हैं, we tell them that have your rooms very well defined, which is your room, your master bedroom, your kitchen, which is your work area, which is your study area, because Vastu will do that. वो comfort देता है, stability देता है आपकी life में, especially when you're in a new country. And if you can't do that, then look for some remedies. Like mirrors कहाँ रख सकते हो, crystals कहाँ रख सकते हो, यंत्र होते हैं. You need to balance, you need to support this transition in your life. Vastu is not about breaking down your bathroom and moving it elsewhere. Vastu is about, okay, देखते हैं आपके घर कैसा लग रहा है. Is it too cluttered? Is it too open? What
Mm-hmm.
kind of blinds you're using? At least sunlight आनी चाहिए घर में. That not only makes you feel good, it also cleans up the air in your house. This is what it is. It's basic common sense which people forget. हम घर में जाते हैं फिर बोलते हैं हम सो जाते हैं. Why are some people going to work and going home and doing well, and some people sitting at home and not happy? It's really vastu boils down to that. So that is also another thing you must look at very carefully कि वास्तु क्या है, घर का वास्तु कैसा है. Deal with it. It's very important.
Next question. Are some zodiac signs more culturally compatible when moving overseas than other zodiac signs?
Absolutely. Excellent question, and that is true. We have seen that if you are a Sagittarius, Gemini, or Aquarius, these are very easy to adapt to new environments. They adapt to new society. They like to explore. On the contrast, if you're Cancer and Taurus, then it makes it difficult. See, let's understand. Sagittarius, इसकी जो sign होती है, is a bow and arrow, right? Half man, half horse. ये जो zodiac है, they are attracted, they are traveling, they like to go to foreign lands. Do you know कि world में Sagittarius always travels more than other people do? Always. Gemini people start more businesses than others. Detectives and secretive people are more Scorpio ascendants. This is normal traits. This is what you are. So Sagittarius जो होता है, they thrive in diverse environments. इनको adventure अच्छा लगता है. इन्हें अच्छा लगता है जब कोई ऐसी चीज की है जो नहीं की गई पहले. Gemini is curious people. They like to meet, they like to do business, they like to move to foreign lands. हमारे शो पे काफी कॉल्स आते हैं. आई नोटिस जितने बिजनेस वाले हैं, दे आर ऑलमोस्ट ऑलवेज जेमिनी ascendant or Virgo ascendant. Okay, interesting. Now Aquarius. Aquarius are people who do good for others. They are humanitarian people. They like to see progressive culture. जहां जाते हैं दूसरे की हेल्प भी करते हैं. They like to live freely. They are also people who move easily. The two signs who don't like to move are Cancer and Taurus. Cancer likes being at home. They don't want to move. They are those people, आपके फ्रेंड्स होंगे जो इंडिया में बॉम्बे में हैं, जो नहीं जाते. वो ट्रैवल कर लेते हैं, बट दे ऑलवेज हैप्पी इन इंडिया. देखो, हमें वहां अच्छा लगता है, राइट? देयर आर सो मेनी पीपल हु डोंट लिव देयर कंट्री. इमोशनल चैलेंजेस लगती है उनको when they relocate from their homeland. Cancer are also those people who will go to the cricket match and paint their face because they're so excited कि इंडियन टीम आई है. Cancer people love to go more for concerts than others because they miss their homeland. And finally, Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus. They find stability and when they are home and relocation unsettling. They need a very strong incentive to move. So they need time to adjust. इसलिए ये दो है वो move नहीं करते इतना. So Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius move. Cancer and Taurus prefer not to move.
Folks, you're tuned to Radio Zindagi, and if you want to speak to Dr. Saket Bhatia, 732-668-3726 is the number to reach him right now in the studios if you want to speak to him.
काफी टॉपिक्स कवर किए हैं.
Yes.
One by one, we are talking about when you will move, how your move will be, what is the right time for you to move, the vastu of your house, and surprisingly, which signs are more compatible to move and which are not.
Yeah. And what about immigration? Immigration challenges exist for so many people. How is that seen in horoscope?
Immigration challenges would be delay. It could be related to कि paperwork हुआ ही नहीं हमारा, या we have to go back. That happens typically when you have a bad affliction, मतलब bad planet, which is looking at the 9th house or the 12th house. देखिए 9th house is long term travel, ना? लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस एंड लॉन्ग टर्म रेजिडेंसी। अगर उस पे बुरा प्लैनेट बैठा है तो लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस तो हो गया बट लॉन्ग टर्म नहीं हो जाता है। ओके। अफ्लिक्शन टू द नाइन्थ हाउस, सैटर्न, राहु या मार्स जब इस घर पे हो या इस घर को देख रहा है, देन यू विल फेस डिलेज, वीजा इश्यूज, कल्चरल एडजस्टमेंट्स एंड डिफिकल्टीज इन द कंट्री यू आर इन। यू विल ऑलमोस्ट ट्राई टू मूव आउट इनटू अ डिफरेंट लैंड। अगर आपका फोर्थ हाउस लॉर्ड भी वीक हो या डिबिलिटेटेड हो, या there is a bad planet sitting in the fourth house, then you will have dissatisfaction with this residency. And finally, अगर शनि और राहु साथ में बैठ जाए, in general, जहां भी शनि राहु बैठ जाए, this combination will bring delays to you migrating overseas. And if they are influenced by a negative house, then we say, okay, chances that you will leave and go back is even higher. So please understand that there are things in this chart which which will point to very positive things, but at the same time, afflictions will start becoming negative. ये सारा लिखा हुआ है. This is all in your chart. It is all in your कुंडली. अभी इतने लोगों की जिनकी जॉब जा रही है, look at it carefully. You will see afflictions to their chart. Yes, दशा में आ गए, but अगर हमें लगती है कि दशा नहीं आई जाने की, then we'll tell them you're not going to go back. Stay. You'll figure out a solution one way or the other. You know, economy is bad. People are losing jobs, right?
बिल्कुल.
But we're still seeing people who have multiple offers from companies, cybersecurity people, AI people. They are so much in demand कि उनकी तो jobs ही हैं. These people are getting more job calls than they can even handle. And they are getting salaries of, 200, 300, $500,000.
Yes, so true. My
So it
next
is all
question.
dependent on your skills and your time also.
Absolutely. Astrology has remedies for everything. Give our listeners astrological remedies for smooth relocation.
Remedies are very specific. Remedies are designed so they work in a very unique way, especially for you. हर एक की रेमेडी अलग होती है. There is no one universal remedy. Headache के लिए you can take Tylenol. Body ache के लिए you can take Advil. For toothache you can take Motrin, right? That is universal. I'm going to try giving you universal, but the magnitude will depend on your chart. So here are some remedies. एक होता है गणेश मंत्र. Ganesh mantra typically always helps in removing obstacles that are in your life, whether it is travel documentation, visa, settling abroad. Ganesh mantra has been known to help. Second is Navagrah Puja. 9 planets की जो पूजा होती है, they help balance the planetary energies. Coincidentally, अभी गणेश चतुर्थी थी, right? I did go get a chance. हम मंदिर गए थे, वहां पर पंडित जी को पूछा था कि why so busy? And apparently नवग्रह की पूजा is busy throughout the day now. इतनी ज्यादा पूजा है कि मंदिर में there is no place, no time to do it in our unique Sunnyvale temple here. The third remedy is to use Rahu Yantra. Rahu Yantra will be for sudden unexpected challenges जो राहु देता है, जैसे cultural barrier, bureaucratic delays. Sometimes people don't get the promotion because they're from a different country, right? Let's be frank.
Yes.
We may not see it in California, New York, New Jersey, but in some other places we do, right? Correct?
बिल्कुल.
And finally, I would tell people wearing yellow sapphire is very good for you. Yellow sapphire is the planet of Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of grace, luck, fortune. अगर relocate करना है education के लिए, career के लिए, तो Jupiter को strong कीजिए. Always necessary. Wearing a yellow sapphire is very critical. That's why so many people wear yellow sapphires. Last count, they said more than 55 million Indians wear yellow sapphires. The number of people in India wearing gemstones is tremendous because it seems to work. So
it has a good influence on you.
Always has a good influence. Now, you have to be careful. हम astrology में कभी 11th lord का stone नहीं पहनाते, but 11th lord is the lord of gains. But at the same time, he can cause damage in terms of health for you, right? अगर आप पैसे बना रहे हो बट अपनी हेल्थ को, you're giving up on your health, that's not considered good. That's why we have to think what is the right remedy for you. इसका side effect क्या होगा? In general, yellow sapphire is welcome. Do it. It is great. It works for people. It works wonders. It should work for you too. First, yellow sapphire, then Rahu Yantra, Navagrah ki puja kijiye, and Ganesh Mantra. These are important things that you need to see. So when you come to an astrologer and you say, "Oh, I have lost my job, what is going to happen to me?" Be prepared for the right answer. You may not like the right answer. Right answer may be, "We're sorry, but you will have to go back." The right answer could be, "Don't worry, everything is going to fall into place." But astrology में remedies होती हैं. We can try figuring out how we can help you, what we can do for you. Correct?
Absolutely.
A positive change, a positive difference, a positive benefit for you is what we are here to do. We are completely busy. So many people call us. हमें अच्छा लगता है when we give the right guidance to somebody कि आपकी लाइफ में पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन आ रहा है, ग्रोथ आ रहा है, because at the end of the day this is our karma. We are doing better by helping you.
Absolutely.
Astrology has and is a service. It can never become a business. It's a service of helping people, it's a service of guiding people so they can be more fulfilled. डायरेक्शन देते हैं हम लाइफ में. शादी नहीं हो रही, क्यों नहीं हो रही? भाई कौन सा प्लेनेट है जो रोक रहा है? Let's figure that out. It's possible कि it is possible कि अच्छा है शादी अब तक नहीं हुई, because अगर होती it would have ended up bad for you. कभी कभी लाइफ में some delays are welcome. Some delays are okay. Stop comparing yourself with everybody else. Their life is theirs. Your life is yours. हमें अपनी
Absolutely.
लाइफ को देखना है, हमें अपनी लाइफ इंप्रूव करनी है, हमें दूसरों को नहीं देखना. So that's it. An astrologer can
Look,
guide you, make sure you are feeling better and you will be better.
I think Dr. Saket Bhatia, today's topic was so interesting and so informative for all our listeners and viewers on Facebook. Please like and share. And if you, of any of you or your family, friends, if you have any situation and you want to connect with Dr. Saket Bhatia, his number to reach him is 408-639-5300. I repeat that number, 408-639-5300. Or you can visit his website, that is www.saketbhatia.com. I'll spell it SAKETBHATIA.com. Or you can just send him an email, info@saketbhatia.com. His team is very prompt. They will connect with you and they will, give you a meeting appointment so you can speak to one-on-one with Dr. Saket Bhatia. But all the listeners who called today, thank you so much for the behalf of Dr. Saket Bhatia and Radio Zindagi. Thank you, and may you have a great life. And Doctor, last few words from you about today's program.
Well, I'm grateful. I'm glad people are calling. We are here to help you to make a difference. If you hesitate and you haven't called on the show, feel free to call us later. Email me. बहुत लोग फोन करते हैं. Don't miss out on the chance of getting right guidance. Good guidance that will shape your life. Change only starts from you. It's when you start improving yourself that you can make a difference. So don't hold back. Call. It's only a step in the right decision and right direction. Thank you, Kulraj.
Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.